If there's no plan B with all of our jobs being automated in the next 3 years, what is it that we're doing? What are we growing towards anymore? Everything that we've known for all of these years is changing. It's gone. It's done. So we as parents, are you thinking, what's best for me to give my kids? You should be. You should be thinking that. And this is where we need to pull together to start to look at their everyday. Because their everyday, learning times tables, learning grammatical rules like frontal adverbials, who cares? If AI can prompt AI even better than we can prompt in order to find out the definition of a frontal adverbial, or better yet, create me an article with very well used frontal adverbials, then why are children spending their days learning it, being stressed to understand the depths of mathematic concept, really complex ones, at an A-level, GCSE, SAT level, when AI can do it for them in a second with an even better prompt that it's learned to prompt itself? So what are we? Are we moving into a socialist life? Are we moving into a space where we're all going to be doing different things with our days? I think the answer is scarily yes. So let's teach kids to create that and control it. Let's teach them to be the leaders and the designers and the creators of what that future is going to look like. Let's not sit back and let the oligarchs shape the world for our kids. Let's put them at the forefront and start giving them real world tasks so that they're thinking independently and creatively, socially, interactively, intelligently, technically, so that they are honing those skills, developing those neurological connections, wiring in those synapses of deep, deep understanding of what's happening today in our world. Not what somebody 300 years ago, 200 years ago thought was important for kids. The curriculum you're putting them through hasn't changed in about 100 years. The world has changed so fast, and the people who sit at the forefront of knowledge, who are supposed to be empowering, are actually doing it as a business, especially universities. It's all about loans and debt and pressure. And then before that, everyone's programmed to work up kids to be good at university so that they can be in debt and then go to the day job every day, get in their suit, trudge down the road all at the same time as everybody else to do a job that actually AI is going to take from them very soon, to then trudge back home to sit in the house that they spend their life paying for. The cycle is going to change. Let's put our kids at the forefront of that. And that is through proper real world learning, project-based learning, being out in the world, solving problems, generating their own ideas because of something that they're passionate about or interested in or skilled in. That's what we need to be offering our pupils and our children and our relatives as a collective. Parents, educators, professionals, redesign the future of education. We have to. Otherwise, we are going to die out as a race, because currently something that is going to be smarter and better than us is being built and rapidly growing. I want to hear from you what you're going to do for your kids this summer, this next school year. If you're fed up, like thousands and thousands of other parents who are saying, to hell with this, I'm not going to put my kid through the drudgery of a day-to-day of pressures and silence and sitting and being labeled good, bad, middle, lower, ADHD, whatever other letter combination. Fuck that. Let's give our kids something that is going to empower them, but also create the world that we want to have and that we want to see, because we can. As a collective and brains together, we can create that, but not if we're trained and learning in the way that we did 100 years ago. We're not going to have that we're not going to have that ability. But we will have that ability if we set that brain alight and let them fly, let them figure it out. You have no idea of the capacity of the competency of the brain and the mind of a child. There was an old quote that said, even if we knew everything there was to know about the human brain, we would never truly be able to understand and comprehend the capacity of the mind of a child. Let's start enabling our kids and allowing space for that mind to flourish. Here at Excel Academy, we do that. And if you want to know more about how we do that, like, save, share, forward, and PM me. I've got the plan, the learning, the quests, the projects, everything in place for you all to offer your kids. Let's get chatting.